Thanks Norton. 17,558, 17,558. First of two for Leach. Second time for Alex Leach is an 18,064. 18,064. Next out of Onalaska, Wisconsin, just started racing here a couple of weeks ago. Jordan Shams. Jordan Shams in that Chevy. This may be his first or second time racing in that car. Shams quietly takes his second qualifying lap and has a 19,355, a 19,355. A couple of feature wins in our next car. He's running top 5 in points. The number 31 No Limits Motorsports 2002 Acura TL Type S out of Winona, Minnesota. That's Cheeto Hessig. Cheeto Hessig, sponsored by Jano Collectibles, Epic Media, Boondocks Repair, and Bauer Built Tire and Service. His first time is 17,983. Cheeto, one of our consistent six-cylinder drivers this season. And a 17,981. 17,981. Next out, he used to be a longtime crew chief out here at the Speedway for several cars. Now he's racing the 94 SBR Engineering 2002 Acura TL out of York, Wisconsin, Steve Brazda. Steve Brazda, sponsored by Herb's Repair, EPR, No Limits Motorsports, and Rustic Haven. His first time was a 17,459. He was the championship crew chief for John Aaron in 2014 and 2015 when John nailed down the championship. First 2 years we had in six-cylinder class. And Brazda's next time is a 17,543. Next out, the number 80 coming out of Wasena, Wisconsin, it's Rob Schleifer. Rob Schleifer, he's got 3 heat race wins under his belt this season. Schleifer's second time around the quarter mile. Puts him 9th fastest, 17,879. You can follow along with the fast times on the Tobacco Outlet Plus Grocery Scoring Tower located in Turn 1, 17,402. Next up, her third race of the year coming out of Dodge, Wisconsin, the 83T is Erin Teeny Tiny Thompson. She weighs about 60 pounds dripping wet. Erin Thompson on her first qualifying effort is an 18,247. 18,247. Again, your quick timer so far is Keith Larson in the 42. Thompson has an 18,705. Next out, here's your point leader. 3 feature wins under his belt this year. The number 44, Chalmers Painting 2003 Acura CL, sponsored by the Hoka Co-op. The Crescent, Minnesota's Jake Chalmers. He could steal quick time away from Larson. And he did it on his first lap, 16,275. There's quick time on his first lap. Jake Chalmers, also one of our regular Hornet drivers. That thing is hooked up. His next time is 16,758 to 16,758. Next up, the number 14, Crazy Dave's Auto Repair 2009 Buick Skylark. He comes out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, John And if you think John's six-cylinder car looks pretty cool, wait till you see his Enduro car, 18097. His Enduro car should be in the beauty contest, I would presume. Huebner's second time around the quarter mile is good for an 18059, 18059. We do let minivans run in the six-cylinder class. The first one out, the 77 Crazy Dave's Auto Repair 2000 Chevy Venture. Across Wisconsin's Rob Stanfield, who will be crowned the minivan champ tonight. He's going to run with the vans as well. Why not? And probably the Enduro. Sponsored by Marge's on Rose Street and his mom and dad, 18483, 18483. Again, if you've got a six-cylinder van, you can run it in both classes and try to compete against that guy. 17806. Next up, the number 13, No Limits Motorsports 2002 Acura TL Type S, sponsored by Bauer Built Tire Service and Boondocks Repair. Out of Winona, Minnesota, that's Smalls. Jonathan Burbach.
Chalmers.
Jonathan Burbach. Burbach's first time around the quarter mile is 17600. 17600. And his second time around, he tries to better himself. 17775. Next up, the number 21P features Sports Bar and Grill Ford Fusion. Out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, Scott Pataska. Also sponsored by Newey's Vogue Bar. That is a new car. That's not a Ford. He's got a new Chevy Monte Carlo. 17974. 17974. That's Pataska's new car. The one he had earlier this year was pretty sharp looking too. And an 18087, 18087. And Jake Chalmers just set a new track record on the Action Track quarter mile with a 16275. New track record for Jake Chalmers is 16275. So your unofficial QuickTime qualifier and new track record holder, the 44 of Jake Chalmers, as we get ready to qualify minivans. Jake Chalmers broke the record that was set 2 years ago by Chris Critter.
Want to keep your employees happy? Buy them all lunch. Hi, Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. We cater lunches all the time for businesses big and small, 10 to 500. We can handle it. Give us a call and we'll help you figure out a great menu. Let's face it, good people are hard to find, so we can help you keep the ones you got. My grandpa used to say, you want to keep someone happy? Feed them barbecue. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem.
Just come on down for the best food in town. Big Boar Barbecue.
And online at BigBoarBBQ.com.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5 meats on the Little Caesars 5-meat feast. A large pizza with pepperoni and sausage and ham and beef and bacon for just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 meats on the Little Caesars 5-meat feast. A large pizza with pepperoni and sausage and ham and beef and bacon for just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 meats.
At Ace of La Crosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters.
First time around is an 18653 in the Pontiac, the only Pontiac Aztec in the minivan class. Dave True Jr. up on the wheel. His second attempt, 18.456 and 18.456. Next out, running for Matt Moore tonight, coming from the Tomah Sparta Speedway, the number 10 More for Less Auto Sales 2000 Chevy Uplander. It's the can man, Troy Dobrats. Troy Dobrats. This will be his first time running in the minivans this year. Sportsman driver from over in Tomah. 18.961 and 18.961. And Matt Moore and his buddy Dan Fry are going to be tag teaming it tonight in the Enduro. Two names to watch. Troy Dobrats' second attempt is at 18.977, 18.977. Next out, the 03 Team Jasmy Oldsmobile Silhouette, sponsored by Solberg Design. That's Hoka, Minnesota's Kyle Solberg. Kyle Solberg, last time he ran here, it was for a tribute race about a month ago. Running for Team Jazzy. 19.647 and 19.647. 10 to 12 minivans running a points race tonight. Again, we will be crowning a minivan champion. Kyle Solberg, 19.059. He's a dirt track driver from northeastern Minnesota. Next out, the number 98, Pontiac, Montana, coming out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. That's Keith Larson. Keith Larson, he runs double duty. He'll run a minivan and he'll run on three wheels like he is right now, street stock class. Watch the power he gets in turn 3. He's going to lift that back left tire right up, or back right tire right up off the ground. Little three-wheel motion. There it goes. Little bunny hopping. Larson at 18.322, 18.322. Also running double duty tonight. He'll be in a six-cylinder and a minivan. The number 12 Advantage Auto Salvage 89 Dodge Caravan. Tomah, Wisconsin's Al Bartles. Al Bartles. New Rays fans here going, man, they race minivans here. That's one of the biggest growing classes in the country, are six cylinders and minivans. Al Bartles in 18.800. Second and final time for Al Bartles puts him with a 19.028, 19.028. Next up, the number 2 Ford Windstar out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. That's Chris Larson. With the shark fin on top of it. All three Larsons, same family members, racing out here this year. That fin helps the aerodynamics in the minivan. 17.865, that's a good lap, 17.865. That'll put Larson second fastest, right behind his brother, Keith.
Jeff, can I get across for the next one?
Final minivan to qualify, the number 89 is Matt Bornheimer. Matt Bornheimer. Okay, if you're going to be scoring for the Enduro tonight, you can see where you're sitting in between those roped off flag sections. You're going to have a scores meeting coming up here at 7. As Bornheimer puts down a 19.102, 19.102. Next lap for Bornheimer in the 89 minivan is an 18.880, 18.880. Next up, the number 13, No Limits Racing 2005 Buick Terraza out of Winona, Minnesota, Jonathan Burbach. Burbach going to be running double duty tonight. He may also be running triple duty if he's in the Enduro. Burbach's first qualifying lap in 18.912, 18.912. Again, the qualifying sets up the heat races for tonight, which then will in turn set up the features. Second time for Burbach on the quarter mile is a 19.258. 19.258. Next driver out won the championship last year. He will also win the championship tonight. The number 77 Crazy Dave's Auto Repair 2000 Chevy Venture, sponsored by Marges on Rose and Mom and Dad, La Crosse, Wisconsin's Rob Stanfield. Back-to-back minivan championships for the 77. He puts down fast time with a 17.373. 17.373. In the final qualifying lap, 17.743. Matter of fact, that's the last time in 2019 that minivans will qualify. This is their last race championship night. Well, if you look up into turns 3 and 4.
Hey guys, I'm home. I got a Little Caesars 5-meat feast.
Wow, that's a lot of pepperoni.
That's a lot of sausage.
That's a lot of ham.
That's a lot of beef.
I'm here to help.
Look at all that bacon.
What have I done?
Get a Little Caesars large 5-meat feast for just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
Hey guys, I'm home. I got a Little Caesars 5-meat feast.
Wow, that's a lot of pepperoni.
That's a lot of sausage.
That's a lot of ham.
That's a lot of beef.
I'm here to help.
Look at all that bacon.
What have I done?
Get a Little Caesars large 5-meat feast for just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
Hey guys.
Ace of La Crosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
You want barbecue, but she doesn't? What do? Hi, Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. We know not everyone wants barbecue. That's why we feature so much more, like our fried chicken, Philly steak sandwich, meatloaf, great burgers, salads, wraps, and more. So keep feasting the family, stop in and try something from our extensive menu. It's so much cheaper than a divorce. Big Boar and more, Highway 16 West Salem.
Just come on down for the best food in town at Big Boar Barbecue.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. You want barbecue?
Again, this will be the last points night for the minivan. Street Stocks will crown their champion during Thursday night of Oktoberfest. One more big event before Oktoberfest next Saturday night. If you folks like to see stuff get demolished for 2 or 3 hours, it's the Western Technical College Night of Destruction, Trailer Race of Destruction, monster trucks, Hornets, steel wall crash, rollover competition. We're going to jump a swimming pool and blow all kinds of stuff up with fireworks afterwards. That's coming up next Saturday night. The Night of Destruction brought to you by Western Technical College.
Yeah, I'm looking for commercials.
I couldn't find any commercials.
You know when more commercials are coming up?
I'm not sure.
You're hearing the hottest songs nonstop. Turn it up!
Cal 97.
Excel Energy presents safety tips to keep you safe. Want to dig? Not a dog? Call 811 first. This has been a safety tip to keep you safe from Excel Energy. Excel Energy presents another safety tip to keep you safe. Before you turn your yard-shaped yard into a pool-shaped hole, call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig. These have been safety tips to keep you safe from Excel Energy. Visit excelenergy.com/safety to learn more. Stay safe out there.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Race fans, the La Crosse Speedway is considered a stadium in the state of Wisconsin. That means there is no smoking in the grandstand areas. If you would like to smoke, you must do it outside of the grandstand seating area and back in the grass behind the red tower or behind the beer stand. Again, it's Wisconsin law. This is a stadium. No smoking in the grandstands. You must do so back in the grass area. Please help take care of your neighbors.
And I know that my sisters are going to be amazing soldiers.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share in.
A lot of pride, and they're just out there doing something every day and then serving their country as well.
I got my education because of the Guard. I got to travel a little bit and experience a whole different culture.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
Tired of waking up hot and uncomfortable? Start sleeping cool on the reinvented Tempur-Breeze by Tempur-Pedic. It's engineered with a revolutionary cooling system that pulls excess heat away from your body and allows maximum airflow. Sleep deeper all night and wake up more refreshed every morning. During our Labor Day event, enjoy a special savings of up to $700 on adjustable mattress sets. Find a retailer today at Tempur-Pedic.com.
The key slides into the ignition. The engine rumbles to life. My hand grips the throttle. New gear for my ride. The road, my invitation. The sound, the smell, the exhilaration. I am one with the bike. And the car in front of me suddenly turns in my lane. Motorcycles are everywhere, but too often go unnoticed. Please, always look twice, be alert, and share the road with motorcycles at all times. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation.
Heading to Toyota's National Clearance Event. We got great deals for all our friends. I'm hauling in the last of the 2019s. Come and find the car or truck of your dreams. We've got Camry, Corolla, 4Runner, RAV4, Highlander, Tundra, Tacoma, and more. So better get here before the end of the song. The last of the 2019s won't last long.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2019 Highlander during Toyota's National Clearance Event. Offer ends September 3rd. Toyota, let's go places. Participating dealers only.
0% APR financing for 60 months with $67,000 borrowed on approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Call 1-800-79-TOYOTA for details. Does not include taxes, license, title registration fees, and dealer fees. Does not include college, got a military rebate. Varies by region. See dealer for details. Offers end 9/3/19.
This morning I got up at 6:01. I walked out and saw the rising sun, and I drank it in like whiskey. I saw a tree I've seen 1,000 times, a bird on a branch, and I watched it fly away in the wind. And it hit me. It's a beautiful world, sometimes I don't see so clear. Some days you're just breathing, just trying to break even. Sometimes your heart's pounding out of your chest, sometimes it's just beating. Some days you just forget what all you've been given. Some days you just...
Race fans, if you have parted ways with your black and white Bulldog and you cannot find your black and white Bulldog, it is safely tucked away in the racetrack office, the red office behind the grandstands. If you have misplaced your black and white Bulldog, we have found it for you. And we have it tucked away in the race office. And the popcorn will be fed to that animal aplenty.
Some days you're living. It's a beautiful world, sometimes I don't see so clear. Some days you start singing, and you don't need a reason. Sometimes the world's just right, your clear eyes ain't even blinking. Got a heart full of grateful for all you've been given. Some days you just get by. Yeah, some days you're just alive. Some days you're living. Some days you're living. Yeah. Living like you never die. Blues a little bluer up in the sky. Your high's a little high. You feel that fire you've been missing. Some days you're living. Some days you're living.
Ooh, yeah! You're still right in the middle of the weekend. The Saturday night party on Cal 97.
If you can't tell from a redneck or the bottomland camel hat on my head, or my muddy truck, or that big bug 12-pointer hanging on my wall, y'all listen up. If you can't tell from an old bird dog, gotta
station, Cal 97.
With your words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against me, you have knocked me off my feet again. Got me feeling like a nothing. You, with your voice like nails on a chalkboard, calling me out when I'm wounded. You, picking on the weaker man. Well, you can take me down with just one single blow. But you don't know what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean? Switching sides and your wildfire lies and your humiliation. You have pointed out my flaws again, as if I don't already see them. I walk with my head down, trying to block you out, 'cause I'll never impress you. I just wanna feel okay again. I bet you got pushed around, somebody made you cold, but the cycle ends right now, 'cause you can't lead me down that road, and you don't know what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean? And I can't see you years from now in a bar, talking over a football game with that same big loud opinion, but nobody's listening. Washed up and ranting about the same old bitter things. Drunk and grumbling on about how I can't sing, but all you are is mean. All you are is mean, and a liar, and pathetic, and alone in life, and mean, and mean, and mean, and mean. But someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Yeah, someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so? Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so? Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
Today's best country and more of it.
This is country music.
Cal 97.
Thanks for calling. It's so good to hear your voice, but you keep breaking up. And all the static and the noise, but I keep listening. 'Cause I never had a choice when it came to you. I'd love to see you. If you're ever out this way, you sound happy. Guess things are working out okay, and I'm getting better. I put in one foot in front of the other, and I know that California ain't so And I know there's tons of people in LA, but if you ever get lonely and you miss me, if you need someone to listen, even if it's only the sound of someone's voice who loves you, that you need to hear, you know where to find me if you ever get lonely. Sounds like a good time going down at the other end. You got a new love, got a new life, a whole new set of friends. But are you listening? Do you expect me to pretend that I don't love you? I don't love you. But if you ever get lonely and you miss me, if you need someone to listen, even if it's only the sound of someone's voice who loves you, that you need to hear, you know where to find me if you ever get lonely. Were you ever really listening? Were you ever really there? And you miss me, if you need someone to listen, even if it's only the sound of someone's voice who loves you, that you need to hear, you know where to find me if you ever get lonely. If you ever get lonely.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of insane out there. In roller derby, it's not a game, it's a bout. And each jam is filled with insane drive blocks and rushing soul crushes that rip shivers through your toe stops. Pace line, pivot line, jam a grand slam, whip a scoring pass, or you're down with rink rash. Yeah, there's a whole lot of insane out there. And every Wisconsin roller derby girl knows to be insanely good on the flat track, you can't be insanely drunk. And if you can't be drunk on those wheels, you'd be super insane to roll drunk on your car's wheels. So take it from Wisconsin's best jammers, blockers, and pivots. When it comes to driving,
Drive sober on the road, no matter how many wheels you roll.
because you can't lap the pack with an OWI riding your back. So ladies and guys, drive sober or get pulled over. And get the free Drive Sober app with Find a Ride and designated driver features and more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives.
Wisconsin DOT.
The smell of fresh-cut barley. The sound of boots in a barn. The sight of the sun rising over the fields. Budweiser farmers don't just grow barley, they live it. That's because there's nothing simple about growing barley. It's early mornings every morning. It's a steady hand guiding a combine through the field. It's a loyalty to the land, and it's a respect for those who did it before you did. Barley is the soul of our lager. That's why we've been working with the same family-owned American farms for more than 50 years to harvest it. The secrets to growing this grain perfectly have been passed down through 3 generations. For them, it's a legacy. It's something to be proud of. And it's why only the best barley and locally sourced ingredients are used to make Budweiser. Budweiser is proudly raised across America. This Bud's from our barley farmers. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's good to know you're valued. It's good to know you're more than just a customer. At Park Bank, that's something they value too, with each and every member.
My name is Lance Hauser. I'm a loan officer in our Sparta branch. I've worked at a lot of banks where they tell you can help a customer and that, you're there to make lives better for other people. And then you see somebody that you could really help and benefit, and you know they're good people, and they don't fit in the little box that the bank wants them to fit in, so you can't help them with anything. Park Bank's a lot different. We look at more than just a credit score. We look at the person and what they bring to the table, and so we're able to help a lot more people. Why our customers matter? Our customers are what keep us going. We work for our customers every day, and they're important to us. I take a lot of pride. There's a few businesses that I've helped out from ground zero to new ownership, renovating their building, and it's really cool to drive by and know that I played even just a small part in that. You know, I feel a lot of ownership and stuff like that.
Park Bank in La Crosse, Holman, and Sparta, and online at helloparkbank.com. Park Bank means business. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Commercials off. Music on.
Cal 97.
Tour was up in the middle of June. She was planning a welcome home barbecue, green bean casserole, grandma's recipe. There was a knock on the door around 2 o'clock. 2 uniforms and her heart stopped. Yellow ribbon round an oak tree, blowing in the breeze. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up a beer was a wish they were here, was not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. The whole town shut down, the whole town showed up, sang Amazing Grace, watched a slideshow of his 22 years. There was laughs and there was tears, and that preacher talked about sacrifice and traffic stop for them Cadillac lights. Johnny sold beer half price that night, and everybody raised them high, singing here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up a beer was a wish they were here, was not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. Back to that front porch, back through that front door, to the life they were fighting for. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up a beer was a wish they were here, was not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. The ones that didn't make it back home.
Turn it up. Turn it up. The best country station doesn't get better than this.
It's your Saturday night party on Cal 97.
If ever I get lost in your eyes tonight, please just let me stay right there a little bit longer. And underneath the stars, we are on fire. And I don't wanna go if you don't wanna go. We can just stay here in this minute, lose all track of time. Let the world's been on without us for a while. I'm telling you, we're just one kiss away from heaven. So baby, hold
If you don't wanna go, we can just stay here in this a minute. Lose our track of time. Let the world's been always at us for a while. I'm telling you, we're just one kiss away from heaven. So baby, hold on tight. 'Cause I want to get wrapped up in your love. So baby, let's just stay here tonight. Tonight, baby, let's just stay here tonight. Tonight, tonight, whoa.
WCOW FM Sparta, Toma, La Crosse.
Weatherman said it's gonna snow. By now I should be used to the cold. Mid-February shouldn't be so scary. It was only December. I still remember the presents, the tree, you and me. But you went away. How dare you? I miss you. They say I'll be okay, but I'm not going to ever get over you. Living alone here in this place, I think of you, and I'm not afraid. Your favorite records make me feel better, 'cause you sing along with every song. I know you didn't mean to give them to me, but you went away. How dare you? I miss you. They say I'll be okay, but I'm not going to ever get over you. It really sinks in, you know, when I see it in stone. 'Cause you went away. How dare you? I miss you. They say I'll be okay, but I'm not going to ever get over you.
Number one. For country and fun.
Cal 97.
Wish this whiskey would make her miss me like like I wish she did. I wish she did. Pouring up another one won't change what I should have done before she left. Now all that's left is mile by mile and city by city she's getting over me, and man, it ain't pretty, no. She's out there rolling down some old interstate, wide open, couldn't make her stay. Probably cranking up some new freedom song. Wide open, won't pick up her phone while I'm dying here tonight, staring goodbye in the face, saying I love you too late. Too late. I can't take back what I never said, but if I could, man, I would. Try and make her see that me in Tennessee want her back. I wish it worked like that. Yeah. If I had half a clue where she was heading now, I'd do what I had.
Okay, we're going to start the scores meeting. How many have never done this? Wow. Okay, so everyone down here should have a score sheet. Number on the back. Make sure if you've got a 0-1 or something of that sort, you're not holding it upside down, so I read it as a 10. So make sure I can see them. Now, what's going to happen is every time your car, you are only concerned with your car. You don't care where the leader is. You don't care where last place is. Your car. When they cross this line, you will write down the number that's up here. So, hopefully everybody can see that. When your car crosses this line, you'll write down that number. Sometimes the number goes up, sometimes it goes down, so just be prepared. And like I said, that's the only thing you have to do is write down when your car crosses. Now, a couple of issues that I've had in the past, some people that are up here don't know what their car looks like. And there's 3 number 3s. So make sure you know what your car looks like and who you're scoring for. The other issue we've had is your driver gets a flat tire and they pull into the pits and you say, hey, I'm done. And you leave, which is great. But by the time you get out of here, he's back on the track with a tire fixed and he no longer gets any laps because you left your scorecard. When you are done, and I explained to the drivers down there, when they're done, everybody's got a cell phone nowadays. Call, tell your scorer that you're done so they can do something else. So, but when you are done, make sure you bring this down here to us so we have it. We need every scorecard. Last count, we had 70-some cars on the track, plus we have another 20-some in the pits that are racing first and might run at the back of that. So we might be close to 90 cars. So there should be 86, I was just told, 86 registered. So there's a lot of cars, a lot of cars. There are no yellow flags whatsoever. If your car spins, that type of deal, and he's sitting right here, and everybody else is counting laps, because, 3 laps, 4 laps go by, your car hasn't crossed the line again, that's fine. You just don't do anything until your car crosses the line. We have a jam truck that'll push them out of the way so they can get going again. We will red flag if somebody is in danger. When we red flag, we will cover this up because the drivers are supposed to stop. Once again, I explained to them they need to stop immediately when they see a red flag because someone's in danger. When they don't stop, and they just keep, now you always get a little, you know what I mean? You gotta see the flag man, you gotta see the lights, but when everybody has stopped but one guy, I am going to probably pull that guy out and have him sit down here and talk to him, make sure his brakes work. So he probably won't be running for a while because he put somebody's in danger. So just so you know on that, when you're scoring, when you hit 25 laps, you hold the back of it up so we can see the number. We are up here with our back to the track watching you. So if you hold up, you're the leader, and you hold yours up first, and then boom, 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 boom. We have other ones that you got to hold when your car hits 25. Once again, you're not concerned with where the leader is. Believe me, many, many, many times the leader leads from lap 1 to about 174, and then he's done. And then everything changes, so only be concerned with your card. Every 25 laps, they're grayed on here. Hold them up so we can see them. Like I said, we're kind of reverse scoring off of you so we can see that we're scoring. We're trying to score all 86 cars up above, but that's hard to do, so we need you to score down here, your car only. The other thing is we get closer to that 175 lap. We may, if we have 10 cars within 2 laps of each other, bring you down here to the front so we can score easier with you on who our top cars are. The other thing, we will throw a red flag between 90 and 110, is that correct? For the halfway break. When we throw that, we'll throw the red flag. Depending upon where the leader is, we will freeze the clock. So if it's at 2,000, let's just say the number, everybody would get to, when you cross, would get that 2,000 number. Everybody would get that 2,000 number. So just so you know, that's how that works. And then, like I said, then they'll go in the pits, make their halfway changes, and then come back out. And once we go again, we turn the clock back on. Let's see. Any other questions as far as what you have for me? Make sure you have a pen. Do everybody have a pen? If not, we'll have to get some pens.
There's some cardboard boxes behind the beer stand if you want something to write on.
Oh, there's cardboard boxes, Chuck said, if you need something harder to write on.
Behind the beer flat.
Car number, Pete Carlson's car number.
What?
Pete Carlson.
Pete Carlson. Who's scoring for Pete Carlson? Pete Carlson, right up there in the white.
Raise your card up.
47. Thank you. Do you have something?
No, just see how many rookies we have here.
Oh, I did that. Okay. Well over half.
All right.
Okay, then when we are done, when we got our final 200 lap in, now we may only have one car that finishes 200 laps. But once again, when that final checkered flag comes out, as long as your car is still crossing, you write down your number so you get credit for whatever lap you are on. And then when we are completely done, everybody needs to bring their scorecard down to us, because then we place them in order as far as how they finished. Said, any other questions for me as far as this goes? We're going to have streets, ugly contest, beauty contest, street stocks, minivans, street stock feature, minivan feature, and then the enduro. So roughly about 8 o'clock, so you got time to use the restroom, do whatever you need to do, and then we'll get going racing with the 200 at that point. Any other questions? I'll be back and forth down here. Tim, otherwise, who was down here earlier, will be down here the whole time. So if you do have questions, just come down and ask, and I'll grab some pens if anybody needs pens. Otherwise, that's all I got for now. Thank you.